Okay, we can reveal the first set of truck lights and our cool blue interior light. Now, as you can see here, you can sort of see, well, the camera looks at this interior light, which is blue. It doesn't see too much, but it's on, and it looks nice. Let's see if I can fill a couple lights. Maybe that will help. Now maybe you can see a little better that it's on. We'll look at the wires in a second. First, let's get down where we can see the truck lights. See it? See it right there? Now, when you are above your eye level, you can't actually see. Well, when that is below your eye level, you can't see it because it's just barely there. So in the dark, that's going to look really nice. And yeah, I'm very pleased. Both sides light up. They didn't give me any trouble. So let's go ahead then, and let's see what we did. Now that we have a model, a test piece, it allows us to then copy our work wherever else we need it. So I'm checking the coder, see if it's warm. It is warm, but it's not that bad. And it's been sitting on here for a good 10 minutes, and I've run them a little bit. All right. First, let's zoom in. Okay. There's a decoder. Take that off. Okay, there's the decoder buddy. So the first thing we did was we made a little 3-strip PC board. And we'll put a little goop on, put it right here. Okay, according to the instructions, the red wire is the way you would normally think of red wire, but it's the common wire to everything. So I made a little jumper, soldered it, and then the two functions. I got a jumper for this function, and I got a jumper for A2. Okay, so I'm using this A2 here is going to go to the front side and take care of those truck lights. And then, no, actually it's not. It's taking care of the stoplight. Okay. So I'm going to use these two right here. Again, these go to the front and we'll take care of the stoplight. Now, then I went ahead and I twisted up some wire and just ran it along top of our platform to this guy. Now this is a little 2-piece PC board like that. So the thing was, to get these things to work right, we had to do them in parallel. And that's why one reason why we needed this platform is we needed a place to work. And that's what we got. So I've got truck light coming down, truck light over here coming down, and then my interior blue light for the back. I'm going to put a shield around the back side of this so you can't look through the back window and see it. You'll see the light glowing, but you won't see the light. So the way this works is we're putting the resistor coming out of the black wire. So the gold strip goes to a strip on here. Goes to the first. It goes to, we're looking at this one next to it, it goes to this one. Then a black wire from back at our board back there, from right there, comes over and connects on right on the side here. So I put 3 resistors on. connected the black wires to each of the resistors, LED, then the red wires to this common spot here. So there it is. That is our truck lights and an interior light. And then we're going to go around and connect on to the same thing and do it the same way, because we need them to be parallel. And it worked. Totally worked. And it's great. I didn't figure out how to program it to turn it on and off, because I don't know exactly in the programming screen yet which one I'm looking at, because there's so many of them. It just stays on right now. When it comes on, it stays on, and I think that's because I checked forward, reverse, and idle for everything. So basically, it's on in all situations. We'll figure out how to turn that off later. One of those functions does an on-off. We'll worry about that once it's all working. Then we'll program it to do what we want it to do, because there's all kinds of options on this. But we did it. That is what we needed to do, so that we can now move on and figure out how we're going to do the red light for the emergency stop, an interior light for the another interior light if it turns out that one in the back isn't bright enough. We'll put another one up front, and the two front truck lights. Then we've got more spots for lights. We're going to be using, I'm not sure yet, probably the rear light will be the Mars light, and the front will be a cab light plus a headlight. I think that's the way we're going to do that. If we have the cab light, we won't need that extra blue light, unless we make the cab light blue. I don't know. We'll think about that in a little bit. We're set up to make it blue. We can also make it yellow, but the blue reflected off of that green is going to make it look like a green interior, which will be really sweet, especially once you put those lenses in. But there it is, and it works. Not too bad, and so far this thing is not looking messy. That's very important. We want it to not look messy, and then a person looking at this who's never seen any of this should be able to determine what we've done.